Welcome back to the channel. So, if you guys are new here, do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to come follow me on Instagram. It's the exact same username as here on YouTube. And with that being said, we are going to discuss this topic. And I'm going to speak on behalf of all men and how men genuinely feel today about, what's going on in this world, dating, how dating really is today, and what the future holds. So, men are seriously pissed. Men can act like they don't care, which they do it because they're so pissed. And they know there's no hope. They have reached the point of having no hope, that they are convinced that it has to be this way. And you know what? For a lot of people, it has to be. Men understand how bad it genuinely is out there today. Men are disgusted, bro. Most men are disgusted of what there is out there to date. I mean, no man wants his woman touched by another man. It's not cute. You can never actually feel like that's your girl. Especially if she's had a ridiculous amount of partners. You can never actually feel the way you want to feel as a man. Most men today have to deal with the burden that, you know what, there's a good chance your friend probably smashed your girl. There's a good chance your own friend probably smashed the girl that you're going to talk to. Or somebody you know, or something along those lines. Like, it is what it is. And this is the thing. Women today have completely flipped the script. They're moving with the mentality that they can be a man. They can do what a man can do. They can sleep around just like a man. And let's just normalize it. Like, it's what they want to do. We just want to, express ourselves and our sexuality and all this stuff, and we can do it too. And it's no big deal, but it is a big deal. It is a big deal. And that's exactly why women just like that end up being severely damaged and cannot actually be in a relationship that lasts any longer than a couple months. Because they have decided to sleep around. The best man alive could come around and she can't even stand something like that because she's so damaged. So, young women literally effed themselves. They believed in the bullshit. They believed what they heard. Instead of knowing what's right, instead of understanding the Bible, they just listen to what's going on today in this modern society. They listen to the feminism. They listen to these artists like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B's and Megan Thee Stallions, and it's being pushed out there like crazy. Like the views those singers get, crazy. It's viral, pushed right in your face. It's like, oh, they're doing it, we can do it. It's what everyone's doing. So, they think it's the lit thing. They think they can do it. They think they can sleep around. They think they can go crazy and, bro, let's just say this. If you're talking to a girl let's say you like that girl, you're talking to that girl, and all of a sudden you find out that your friend smashed that girl that you're talking to that you like. The pain a man is going to feel in that moment is like, you're going to put your head down, you're going to shake your head, and it's just like, man, how can you even live knowing that now? Like, how can you live with that, like, with the fact, and you're still going to deal with that person? How could you live with that fact is what I mean. Not literally live, because you're going to live, but, I mean, it's not that deep. You're not going to not live because some guy smashed a girl that you're now talking to. I'm not saying that. How could you live with the fact, knowing that the girl you're talking to that you like, your friend smashed her, and you're going to continue on doing that and as if nothing not even happened? Like, come on. No guy wants to know that. No guy wants that happening, but women today are so sexualized. Women today are so not reserved, which the most attractive women that are walking earth are reserved. So 90% of women, in the high 90%, are just 304s. And not that many women want to be called a 304, but it is what it is. You're like, by definition, you're a 304. Because you have not preserved yourself. You have slept around. You have tried many different things, and many different things did not work, and that is your fault because you have picked the wrong men. You have gave yourself up far too easy. You've been told it's normal. You've been told a lot of shit, and you believed it. So, this is what causes men a lot of pain today, knowing that there's not that many pure women left. Men know how bad it is. Men would love nothing more than to have a pure woman. That is the goal. Like, men want companionship, men want partners, but men don't want 304s, and men don't want to take those women seriously at all. So that causes men to be like, hell no. Not doing it. They check out. But deep down, these men feel frustration, these men feel pain, these men feel some type of way. I'm telling you now, I have felt that a long time ago. Even in my early 20s, I have felt that, and it's pretty disappointing when you're with a girl that you like, and it's happened to me multiple times. You're with a girl you like, and it just ends. And, you know, it ends because they're out of their fucking minds. And if they weren't out of their minds, if they actually were preserved, if they actually valued something that was good that's in front of them, then they'd have success. But they just believe in this new day and age bullshit. And they make terrible decisions. And I mean terrible, terrible, terrible decisions. And it's led to this broken society. It's very broken. And it sucks because most men understand that it is not worth it to take these women seriously today for the most part. If a man can get lucky, then a man can get lucky, and that's what it's going to be. We're not saying it's impossible. It's not. It's just very hard to find. And you're better off staying single until you find that, because it's never the right choice to take a woman seriously who is severely effed up. And you guys can sit here and say, oh, all people make mistakes, and I've made mistakes, and I can't take back my past. If you guys are with a woman and she's saying some shit like that, just run. Just run. I have been there before, my guy, and let me tell you right now, it does not work out. It does not work out. Women who have a bad past, women who have regrets about her past, she shouldn't have done this, she shouldn't have done that, let me tell you something. She knows she should not have done that, but she did it. It does not get taken away. It does not just get erased. That sticks with her. That imprints her. That does something to her. That takes her away from her purity. Some dude has a piece of her somewhere, and she's never going to get that back. Why do you think she brings it up? Why do you think a woman would bring that up? Yeah, I regret my past. I shouldn't have done this in the past. Why do you think? Because now, in the current moment, she's not who she needs to be. For you, my guy. She's not who she needs to be. That piece of her is gone. Now she can't pair bond with you. She's damaged. She's damaged for life. And this is what sucks, because there's plenty of women out there who are like, who could have been really good. Plenty. And they severely, severely, severely effed it all up. We're talking, you could come across some very attractive looking females. You could come across some, females like that have a good personality, and you connect with them, and you bond and vibe, but her past is her past. And once you get so far in, everything exposes itself, and it's all over. Those are the same women that will tell you they regret their past. They regret certain things that has happened, blah, blah, blah. Why do you think? Because deep down, they wish it could probably work out with you, but they know deep down that it can't, because they're self-damaged. This is what hurts men today. Having a girl at one point in time that it should have probably worked out with, but it didn't. It didn't, bro. It didn't work out. Because she was damaged. She was fucked up. This is the world we're in, guys. I mean, what can I say? It's literally happening. And a man's only hope is to get a pure woman, because these women that are ran through today, damaged, they tried many, many times with many, many different men, and none of it worked. Why do you think none of it worked? You think it's all of the men's fault? No. Not at all. If you guys seen the shit that a woman like that has done with so many different partners, but she tells you, oh, my exes are narcissists, my exes are like this and that. If you guys have seen what those types of women have done, you would understand how big of a narcissist she is herself. Her exes were probably pretty normal dudes, but she flips the script. She blames all of her past failed relationships on the men. And she's going to get in a new one, and it's going to fail. But it was his fault too. And it's just a repeating cycle of failed relationship after failed relationship. So this is why men hang their heads today when it comes to taking women seriously, for the most part, because there's not enough pure women out there. Men deep down are discouraged because of this. You guys can sit there and lie and say, no, yes. Yes, yous are. Like I said, all men want that companionship. All men want that good partner they should have. But I understand why they're checking out, because there's not enough good partners to go around, because there's so many 304s that normalize their sexuality and just, have all these experiences, and not one of them was meaningful at all. It's just all these flyby encounters and experiences, and women think that's cool. Women think that's, oh, look at me. I am hot. I am lit. I'm attractive. Look at me. And they have that stupid ass attitude, bro. Like, throw yourself in a cold plunge. Throw yourself in a cold plunge, you raging idiot. They just don't understand, bro. That shit is a massive turnoff. And this is why men are not taking almost any women seriously today, and it is their fault. It is their fault. And there's nothing you can do. There is nothing you can do, bro. For a woman like that, there is not a damn thing you can do. Nothing. They are gone. Completely gone. And you know what? We could look at this the other way around, because there's women alive that they want the right things to happen. They want a good man. And they feel frustrated because they don't currently have a good man. They don't currently have something that's good, and they want that companionship. Because there's not enough good men who have all of their shit together going. There's not enough of those men either to go around. So there are good women that exist that are waiting up for that don't currently have it, and they too are bitter. They too are frustrated. It's the same thing with men. I just believe there's more better men in the world today than there is women. Swear to God. Because social media has turned women absolutely nutty. Delusional. Delulu. Disney fairy tale type shit, bro. Believe in things. Like, what are you, like, how stupid can you be? I don't understand, but it's their own fault. They're gonna have to pay the price, and there's so many people fucking up today that I just don't get it, man. We have one life. People's just out here being the biggest 304s of all time, not caring, thinking they're cool because of it, thinking they're lit. Life is passing you by, and it's purposeless. It's absolutely purposeless. I just will never understand what that type of short-term pleasures will ever bring. But I do know one thing. The short-term pleasures and stuff like that, I know what it does bring, and that's trauma. That's baggage. That's breeding women who's going to try to date. One day is going to come, and they're going to want to try to date a guy seriously. And they're going to be telling the guy, when they know things are starting to get rough, I wish I didn't do that in my past. I regret my past. Because they slowly start to wake up. They slowly start to wake up. They look back and it's like, oh my God, like I shouldn't have done that stuff. And they're saying it because they feel the conviction of it, guys. They feel the conviction of their past. They feel the conviction of all those black dudes that was mauling them all across the floor. They feel the conviction. It just brings them back in time, and they're just getting railed over a couch. They feel the conviction. Swear to God. So did that stuff ever have to happen? No. No. Definitely not. They just, they got brainwashed. They thought they were all cool with it, bro. They thought they were all cool with that shit. And they're not so cool now, are they? Not being able to get the man of their dreams to take them seriously, and that's soul crushing for them, but they have crushed their own soul. So you reap what you sow, you know? This is why men are in pain today, because they'll never get that woman that they probably should have had. They'll never have a future with that woman. The one that you should have had, guess what, guys? The devil has done work today. The devil has taken over earth. God's very powerful, and if you're with God, you are the one that has a chance to prevail in this world. But a lot of these people, bro, they're not with God. They just do whatever. They've been told to do those things. They were brainwashed to do those things, and they did it, and they have to reap what they sow, because they did not have the presence of God in their life. And now, they're fucked. And this is where we stand. But anyways, I thought I'd come here tonight and speak on the behalf of all men and how men think today. And I'm going to tell you guys now, it's possible to get something very good for yourself in a partner. It's possible. But I'm going to tell you guys, and I'm going to warn you guys to stay single until that's something that's very good comes around, and you have to be patient with it. You have to be patient. For the simple fact, you have to know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And with that being said, guys, that is the end of this video. And I will see you guys in the next take. God willing, God bless, and we'll see y'all at the top.